How did Wing Chun help you in gaining self-esteem?
Wing Chun is a very straightforward martial art, so in terms of self-esteem, I think we just follow the same principle that's going straight forward the target. So if there's any target in my life, I just go ahead and aim for it.
How did Wing Chun change your life?
Wing Chun makes me feel more confident, and I can deal with daily things more calmly and more effectively, and also it brings me good health.
We are currently at Wong Sun Leong Wing Chun Combat Science School, which is located at Seremban. David Peterson started teaching in Malaysia since 2011 after instructing in Australia and around the world for 30 years. We are honored to interview him today. Now let's go in and see what we have in there. What does Wing Chun means to you?
Wing Chun is a southern Chinese martial art that was invented in the last 250 or 350 years. We don't know exactly when. And for me, it's a close quarters combat system that is very practical for the real world. It's a method of using mostly their hands and fighting at close range, using tactile reflexes and using both sides of the body in cooperation with each other, so that it's a very sophisticated martial art in terms of its tactical and mechanical means of moving.
What would you do so the legacy of Wing Chun will go on?
For me, it's a very important thing that the legacy of my teacher, Wong Sun Leong, is continued. We're coming up now to the 20th anniversary of his death. He passed away in January 1997. And since that time, having been his student since 1983, it's been a goal to make sure that his history, his legacy, his hard work in making Wing Chun famous is able to be carried on to the next generation and to future generations. So I run the classes here in Malaysia, I travel around the world, and I try to teach anybody who has an open mind and a willingness to learn, so that the system can be passed on as pure as possible to the next generation and beyond.
How did Wing Chun help the people?
Overall, Wing Chun helps people, number one reason being that it teaches them how to protect themselves under threat of assault. It goes against the normal human reactions of running away from an attack, and actually changes people's thinking so that they're not afraid to move forward and to deal with an attack head on. So from a combat perspective, it's very, very practical, because it teaches you to do things that your enemy is not expecting. Because most people expect you to try to block their punch. In Wing Chun, we don't block a punch, we punch you back. We punch you with a smarter, more intelligent means of attack. Overall, as well, you also change your thinking very much. It makes you much more practical in the way you approach problems. Teaches you to stay calm, teaches you to stay relaxed under pressure, teaches you not to be afraid to confront a problem head on, as opposed to trying to just push it to the side all the time. So it has physical benefits, it has mental benefits, it has emotional benefits, and it helps you stay healthy. So it's got a lot of good reasons. Plus you meet some very cool people through practicing Wing Chun, because it attracts a certain kind of person that's usually very intelligent and very open-minded to learning. So I like Wing Chun for all those reasons, and probably a few more.
Wing Chun is a very direct martial art. It does not only help with the body movement and also help in mental way. A quote by the late Sifu Wong Sun Leong: "If you always do things that are simple, direct and efficient, that's a good Wing Chun, and that's a good philosophy for life."